think if you beat Arsenal, do you think they will be out of the title race? It will be between you, Chelsea, and Liverpool.
Well, it will be difficult for them. Of course, it's difficult for them because they have three teams before in the top of the table. But in football, if in mathematics give the options, I think that every team always have an option to win.
Well, across Europe and in the world of football, can you think of any other club that would persevere with the manager for as long as Arsenal have with Wenger, 9 years of that trophy? Is that a reflection of the patience that the club has got?
It's a good way of working. I think that's the best way of working. I think that's maybe one of the most difficult things for a manager is to stay so many years in the same club for a lot of things. That's why I have all my respect for Wenger, because being 17 years or 18 years, I don't know how many years he has been, but nearly those years, in the same club and so important club is not an easy duty. So I think this is the best way to work.
Manuel, do you think your players can smell the title now? Many of them won it 2 years ago. I'm not talking about you, I know you don't like to talk about your players who know how it feels. Can they smell
But
it?
I try that players think exactly the same I do it. I think that we are not thinking or smelling nothing. We are just trying to win every match. Every Sunday or every midweek that we have to play is the only way. All the smelling or thinking or favorite, I don't think is the best way to.
That's good to know, thank you.
Yaya Toure seems to be the third favourite for Player of the Year. Is that something you find surprising after the phenomenal season that he's had?
I think that Yaya had a very good season so far. We hope that he will continue till the end and we will win the title and Yaya can be the best player.
A lot of talk of Suarez, and he scored maybe, I think it's 28 goals. Yaya's got 21 from midfield. Do you think he's a stronger candidate for the award?
I don't want to compare one each other. I think that both of them have made a very good season. I repeat so far, but we must finish the season in the same way, and after that it will be same as the fight for the title. It will be very close for all of them.
And on the sideline at Old Trafford, you seem quite animated with your celebrations for the goals, more than we've seen this season. Why was that?
Why
it
was
the
what?
importance of the game, or you seemed more animated with your celebrations?
More animated, me?
Yeah.
From whom? Against whom?
Against United.
I think it's important derby. Of course, it's very important for us to win. It was one of the 3 matches that we had postponed. Was the match that we had to play away, and that's why it was so important. Always derby is special.
Sammy Nasri, after the Capital One Cup final, Sammy has said that if Yaya wasn't African, he would be perceived as one of the best midfielders in the world. He thinks that because he's African, he doesn't get the same respect.
No, I don't think so. I think that Yaya is one of the best midfielders of the world. It doesn't matter if he's European, African, or South American player. I think that everyone evaluates what that Yaya do every week, and I think that he has all the option to consider one of the best players of the world.
Manuel, you mentioned about Arsenal spending a long time at one club at Arsenal. Is that something that you have thought of maybe achieving here?
It's a little bit late now to start. Now, 17 years more, I think I will be a little bit. I'm very happy here. I try to continue the most amount of years that I can.
But you're not thinking of a 3-year cycle. Perhaps you would like to stay here maybe for a bit longer than that.
I'm very happy here. I'm settled without any problem here in Manchester as a city. Also, I'm very happy with all the person that I work in this club. So the future we'll see in the right moment.
There's always a lot of pressure on managers to buy more players, and Wenger's always accused of not buying enough, not spending enough. Is there a lack of respect perhaps for somebody who's been around in football as long as he has? Should he know best, really?
I repeat once again, for me it's impossible to analyze what happened in another club. I think that I just say that Arsene Wenger is 17 years in that club because he deserved to do.
Will Silva train today? Because we know he had an ankle problem. That was Silva. Will he train today?
Yes, he worked today with the squad. No problem.
Has Zabaleta spoken about being spat at by Fellaini? There was a video of Fellaini maybe spitting at Zabaleta. Are you aware of that?
I think it's not good for the manager to start talking about the referees. Every game you have a referee and he decides which players must be sent off, which is a yellow card, which is not a foul. So to analyze after with the TV what happened in that moment, it's very easy. The difficult is in the moment. Everyone watched or saw what happened in that, and everyone has maybe different opinions.
Give me a lot of encouragement.
Do you think the title winning experience of 2 seasons ago can help this year? These players who've won it or not, but it feels like this last stretch of the season, can it help?
I think it's always important to have the experience to win titles. A lot of things can help, but the most important thing is, for me, is the performance of the player in these last 7 games of the year. For the last 9 games of the 2 postponed.
Because they famously had a charge 2 seasons ago, these players. They famously won it in the last 7 games, didn't they? And they overtook United. So it's almost, they can draw on that experience, can't they?
But so, pardon,
They can draw on the experience of kind of winning the title in the last 7 games 2 years ago. They came from behind and
yeah, but it's different moment, different players. I repeat, all can help, but the moment, the most important thing is the present, is the next game, and to play in the same way we did the last game.
Does it give you a lot of encouragement, Manuel, that you've got so many of your key players, your big players, in very good form at the moment? Vincent, Yaya, Fernandinho, David Silva. You've got a lot of your key players playing at a very high level. Is that the key at this stage of the season?
Yes, of course, it's a very important key. The only problem that Liverpool has also Suarez, all his important players also in a very good moment, and Chelsea also. So I think if with the big clubs and Arsenal, including Arsenal, we are at the top of the table because the players are in a good moment. So that's not an advantage for us.
Okay, cheers guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just as that.